Amidst all the policy proposals ahead of Victoria's state election, November 25, write it down, there was one Liberal proposal that hit quite close to home for me, introducing 5-cent refunds on empty cans and bottles for recycling. First of all, it's hard to conceive that South Australia could be ahead of their time with anything. And it's okay to slag them off, they won't see it for 20 years. And another half hour after that. I used to collect cans back in the day, mainly from household use, but if I needed to top it up, a quick look around the cricket club was normally bountiful, in that sort of terms. I remember taking the cans to the old Casher Can place, down to the Croydon pool, or after that closed, a spot near Churnside, with my dad, when we were on their way to Vic Kick. Yeah, I did Vic Kick, big whoop, want to fight about it. In fact, it was quite a money spinner relative terms to my pocket money at the time, so I do appreciate recycling for cash. And I also support using children as a cheap source of labour to keep our country beautiful. However, as a constant carbonated and boozified beverage consumer, I'm naturally sceptical about the Liberals' reassurances that they won't issue a levy and the prices will not be raised. Particularly because I don't think they're the ones who decide prices. And there's some Australian Food and Beverage Council, and they've already drawn a link between price hikes and these refunds. I doubt that it would end up as just a 5 cents per can charge either. I mean, prices tend to form around ceilings of something 95, or in smaller shops a multiple of 5, $10, $20, $25. When the GST was introduced, for example, a large McDonald's meal was lifted from the $4.95 standard that it was to $5.45 or something close to that. Then within months, that ceiling was raised to $5.95. Call it greed, call it the butterfly effect, call it whatever you like. So consider that while 5 cents times 24 is only $1.20 more, let's say for a slab, I predict, using ESPN, that we'll see the standard $40 slab prices of beers that I enjoy so much probably rise to $45. As an avid consumer, that offends me and my wallet. But perhaps the main reason that tips my stance well into the anti-side of the fence is that I haven't recreated the journey of the great Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld. Sure, we've all had the idea of having a road trip, taking all our cans, driving to South Australia and cashing in on the exchange rate there. But I'd actually like to do it. If this new system comes in, I'd have to change my plans. I'd have to go somewhere like Sydney, drink a shitload there, and then drop the cans off on their way back into Victoria. And admittedly, it's pretty much only the Sydney part that I didn't like about that. The drinking part's fine, the money part's fine, the going home to Victoria part's fine. Although I'm sure it makes no difference who I vote for in this election in any case. I mean, Labor is set to win the state election and retain power there, but I'm in one of the safest Liberal seats going around, so there's really no competition. $5 says that the Labor candidate for my seat this year still has acne and can't grow a moustache. And can we please put a U in Labor? I feel like a freaking American here. I'd have to spell colour as C-O-L-O-R as well when I'm like writing HTML and things like that. Of course, I bet all the people who actually have to learn some English in order to write HTML would be pissed off too. US English is not a language. So, I urge you, and the women in particular, take good care of your cans. I'm Patrick Horgan, reporting for Tales of a Caffeine Junkie.